back to my kitchen. Disclaimer. If you guys see my if you see my eyelashes start to fall off, don't be alarmed. Every time. If you guys start to see my eyelashes fall off, oh my gosh. If you start to see my eyelashes fall off, don't be alarmed. Don't call 911. It's just because I'm wearing kind of a crappy pair of magnetic lashes. Ignore the dog making all the noise in the background, per usual. Welcome back to my kitchen. That freaking dog!
I knew he was gonna do that.
Third time's the charm. You hear the dog eating in the background. At least it's better than him barking. But welcome back to my kitchen, and we are going to be doing a HelloFresh meal today. Tony and I have been doing HelloFresh for I think what 7 meals so far? 7, I guess 7 weeks would be how to describe it.
I think a couple months off and on.
And we are really impressed with this service overall. I just want to throw a couple things out there, you guys. Find coupon codes. I wish I could tell you I'm like a big YouTuber and had a coupon code for you guys. That would be the dream. I don't personally have a coupon code, but I'm going to do a little research, try to find some and put them in the description box. If you pay full price, it is almost $50 a week for 2 meals for 2 people, and that is just totally out of our budget. Tony, would you ever spend that on 2 meals?
No, that's pretty bad.
So yeah, that's definitely out of our budget, but I'm usually able to find coupon codes that allow me to get 4 meals. I think you save $80, and it comes to about $27 with shipping every week for 2 meals for 2 people. And you guys, I know that that's not cheap at all. That's still more expensive than going to the grocery store and like meal prepping yourself. We have found this to be so simple and creative. I'm kind of a basic cook. Tony, are you a cook at all?
No, just grill, that's it.
Tony does not cook, so we kind of got in that slump of like, we're always eating the same meals, we're really sick of eating the same thing all the time, and HelloFresh has the most creative meals, and I think that has been the thing we've enjoyed the most. Also the fact that we're trying to cut back on eating out like once, twice a week, and by doing HelloFresh, the 2 meals we do a week, it feels like something special because it's not our usual meals. We cook them together. So it kind of feels like that excitement of going out to eat, but now we're able to do it right in our home. So that's what I really love about it. I want to do just a quick run through of the meals we've done so far. Sesame beef tacos and meatloaf a la mom. Korean beef bibimbap, which this was my personal favorite. I loved this one. Italian meatball soup. I think we both really loved this. Tony, was this in your favorites?
That's in the top couple.
This was so good, and meatballs was not something I'd ever made before. Southwest stuffed poblanos, really delicious. Balsamic fig chicken. Tony, was this one of your favorites?
I think it was kind of towards the middle. I don't remember that one a lot, honestly.
I know this was one of your favorites.
That was one of the better ones.
Cheesy stuffed barbecue pork burgers. Chicken cheddar fajitas, sweet and smoky pork tenderloin. Oh God, I can't say that. Sweet and smoky pork tenderloin. Now I do know you love this one.
That was one of my favorites for sure.
This one we had just the other night. Hoisin glazed meatballs, really delicious. We did feel like this one was kind of lacking in the amount. We would have liked a little bit more rice, but that would be something easily you could add more. Crispy hot honey chicken. I think one of my personal favorites was this creamy dill chicken. This was really, really good, and I think Tony liked it too. This was kind of a neat one, grilled cheese and veggie jumble. So those are all the meals we've had so far. One thing I really love about HelloFresh, like I don't feel like I'm the worst cook. I actually do enjoy cooking, but like I said, I'm not super creative, and so sometimes I get a little nervous to try new things, and this is laid out right in front of me. I am a terrible recipe follower when it comes to like looking at Pinterest recipes or anything like that, because I hate having to go back to my phone. I really love that this is all laid out right in front of me, step by step. It tells you what you need to be doing in each specific order. Abel, come here. Stop whining. Drive me crazy. So I have my card always setting out so I can keep track of what I need to be doing. I already have pots and pans out. It tells us what we're going to need on the card. We have the oven preset. I have out my utensils that I think I'm going to need. We also have out the ingredients it comes with. Everything comes in this paper bag, which is super handy. So we've got our chicken, Monterey Jack cheese, chicken stock, sour cream. Then we've already washed all of our vegetables and have them prepped over here. Or I guess I should say, have them setting over here to be prepped. We haven't chopped nothing yet. And then it says that we will need some type of veggie oil, salt and pepper and butter, which I already have out on the counter. We are a strict olive oil family or avocado oil. So yeah, this is everything we are going to need to make this meal, and now let's get to chopping. Okay, so we are using a little tiny tripod. Bear with us. We don't have all the fancy gadgets for filming, but I think this is going to work out, so that's exciting. Step 1, prep, adjust rack to top position and preheat oven 425. Done. Wash and dry all produce. Done. Trim and peel carrots. You guys, I'm going to be real with you. I never peel carrots. The skin doesn't freak me out. I don't really care if it's there, and that's just too much work. So Tony's going to set the carrots down. So we're just going to forget it says to peel that because we're not about that life. And then it says cut them at an angle into 1-inch pieces, trim and thinly sliced mushrooms, trim and thinly sliced scallions. So I can handle all of that. Nothing too complicated so far. Yay! I always leave the bag on the counter as my little trash bin. So I like to cut the ends of the carrots off because sometimes they're a little yucky even after being washed. So at an angle. Now I'm not real fancy when it comes to my cutting, so I guess that's gonna have to do.
I don't see why that would matter.
I don't know. Do you guys think the angle is important? Like, I'm kind of just about that just boring old straight down kind of cut. Tony, you want to cut the next one? Let's see.
Sure.
Let's see your angle. Ooh, I'm gonna give that a 5 out of 10 stars. Oh, here we go. Oh, he's now at a 9 out of 10 star slice. Oh, his angle is much better than mine, you guys. What? Yours is perfect. That looks way. This is not fair. His angle is so much better than mine. Whose pile's whose, Tony? Point it out for him.
The much better looking one's mine right here. Here's Lainey's attempt at angled carrots.
You guys, okay, I think I know who the winner is, but please leave it in the comment section. Lainey's carrots. Tony's perfectly angled carrots. I'm so jealous right now. Tony?
Yeah.
I'm super impressed with your carrots right now.
You should be.
Why are you trying to show me up?
Somebody has to.
Okay, carrots are done, and obviously Tony's are better.
Got mushrooms next.
You know, I used to not really like mushrooms, but the older I've gotten, I can do mushrooms now, you guys. I call that maturity.
It doesn't say what size you
just
gotta
slice
do
it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna slice these so good, Tony. Better watch out.
You gotta slice them at an angle.
Nope. No angles.
Abel, come here. Abel, come here, buddy.
Get yourself a Jack Russell, they said. It'll be fun, they said. There are the mushrooms. Oh, you know, perfectly chopped. Here we go.
You're gonna be able to do it.
Show him how
Couple
smart
tricks.
he is. He is incredibly smart, you guys. Okay.
High five. Good boy. Sit. Good boy. Gentle. Gentle. Good boy. Sit. Sit. Good boy. Gentle. Good boy. Sit. Stay. 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 Come here. Good boy.
Okay, I have spray oiled the pan, sheet pan, whatever it is, and carrots, Tony's good carrots.
Which will cook better, probably.
Wait till you see my carrots on there. Perfect. Salt, please.
Fancy salt.
Yes, fancy salt.
It's a lot more enjoyable to twist your salt.
Pepper. Oh. It does make you feel fancy though when you use a grinder. Tony, are we living that fancy grinder life?
Oh yeah.
Got that at the fancy place called TJ Maxx.
TJ Maxx.
Now it says that we need to put them in the oven for 25 to 30 minutes. While the carrots are cooking, we need to dice the potatoes because we're going to boil them to make mashed potatoes. It says to fill it up with 2 inches of water, 2 inches above the potatoes. That's good. Are we supposed to cover it?
Yeah.
Okay, so it says it'll take about 15 minutes of boiling to get the potatoes soft enough to be able to stick them with a fork. Stick a fork in it. We still have to cut these bad boys.
Separate the whites from greens.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie, you guys. Every time I use a knife, I'm scared I'm gonna cut myself. But I've been extra nervous, like, how much would that suck to do that on camera? Okay, so there's the green pile, and now the white pile. Tony so kindly patted dry the chicken for me, and now he's gonna salt and pepper it. Chef boy our Tony over here.
What do you think?
More pepper. Good? More
you want
pepper.
More?
More pepper, please.
How much more do you want?
I'm going to say what your dad says. When you think you've put enough, put more.
Keep going?
Yeah. Oh, that's good. Not so much salt. Okay, so it says to heat oil in a pan at medium-high, so we have that going, and Tony's going to drop the chicken in for us. Ooh, drizzly. My oil was not spread out enough.
Oh, it's thick
Tony?
Huh?
Don't you agree a non-stick pan would have been a bit easier?
Sticking pretty bad.
But ours is in the dishwasher.
Yep.
Sometimes you have to improvise. So, we preheated our oven for an extremely long time while we were prepping to start filming. So, I think our oven was a little too hot and our carrots got a little done about in half the time. So, we did pull them out of the oven, put them on the table so that they could cool off and not totally burn to a crisp. I did flip the chicken, and our potatoes are struggling to really get boiling.
A while to boil.
So that we're probably going to have to keep in extra.
I think this is the first meal. The times aren't lining up perfect with how long it says to cook.
Concur. This means I want to hold your hand. No. Hold my hand up. Hold my hand.
You want to do this, huh?
Okay. I'm gloved up and ready to check the chicken. This part is really nice and brown. The bottom is getting there. I like to be cautious, so I'm going to leave it in a little longer. Ooh, that looks good, doesn't it?
Looking real good.
I'm going to take the other one out and then we'll move on to the next step. So we are moving on. We're skipping the potatoes for now. We're going to let those go a little longer, and then we're going to skip to make the sauce. So it says heat a drizzle of oil in the pan. Does anyone else always second guess what a drizzle of oil really means? On medium-high heat, and then we're going to add the mushrooms, white scallions, salt and pepper until soft. Little salt. And a little pepper. I might have to add a little bit more oil. Alright, so now the mushrooms are softened, so we are going to add a 1/3 cup of water. And it says to add the chicken stock. HelloFresh gives you everything in the exact amount you need, which is so handy. So this is the exact amount. All I have to do is empty the pouch in here. Now I'm going to take my spatula and just stir the stock in with the water that I added and get all that yummy chicken flavor and mushroom flavor that's left over. And now we're supposed to wait until it boils and then add the sour cream and some butter.
Half that sour cream's going to the potatoes.
Okay, so I just used one.
But I think one packet.
Okay, I'm going to add a guesstimate of 1 tablespoon of butter. That should be pretty darn close. Going to let that melt down. And then we add 1 pouch of sour cream. I'm going to turn the heat down as I do this. I'm going to keep that over a low heat. We're going to check on the potatoes and we'll check back in with you guys. Chef Boy Tony is going to salt and pepper everything for us. More. Work that wrist, work that wrist. Sauce needs a little salt and pepper. Ooh, baby. Oh, that's good. Whenever I say salt and pepper, I think of the band Salt and Pepper. We have not invested in a potato masher. So we're putting in another pouch of sour cream into the mashed potatoes. And Tony is going to mash the crap out of these for us. We just use a whisk. It works just as good. And then we go in with the spatula and smush it all up. Yeah, it works the same, but we probably should get a potato masher. Well, Tony loudly mashes some potatoes. I'm actually going to cheat a step and just add this pouch into the sauce instead of splitting it between chicken and a little sauce. I'm just adding it to the sauce. And just mix it up and make this a nice creamy, cheesy sauce. Looking good, sir. Looking good. So now I'm going to plate everything. Everything is totally cooked up and ready. So these are our carrots, obviously a little overdone. They're still edible, but definitely darker than we would have preferred. I also think it was the oil we used. The oil seemed to burn pretty quickly. It was a cheap one. I should have got name brand. And then we have the green onions left over to sprinkle over top to be fancy and pretty. Let's compare. Theirs is a little prettier. You could tell a professional did theirs in the picture, but I'm still pretty darn pleased with how this turned out. I think it looks great. It smells great. In a sad twist of fate, Tony and I don't get to eat it right now. We actually have to run an errand because they close at 6 o'clock. It is now 5:20. So we are going to cover this, stick it in the fridge, and heat it back up a little later tonight. We will check in so you guys can know what we think of it. And this is what you get when you actually cook at home. This part sucks, but the eating is fun.
Is that working?
Yeah, I think that works.
Yeah.
So we are the naughty couple who always eats dinner in the living room. We always say when we have kids, we'll actually eat at the kitchen table.
But for now, this
We do have a fur baby, though, who's trying to steal my dinner. This is not for you. Okay, here goes the taste test. I did try carrot earlier, though.
Yeah, I stole one, too.
The carrots are actually good. Like, they don't look great, but they still taste really good, I think.
They're really good. The carrots don't taste burnt at all,
No,
like
they
I
really
thought
don't.
they would. It's just the oil and it must have burnt
This
because
one
the
might-
actual carrot tastes fine.
That one might taste burnt. I'm sure they're a little drier than when they were first made, since I did have to microwave our dinner, but they still look really good. I'll tell you what, you guys. I was totally the person who made instant potatoes, and making them from scratch,
Tastes way better.
it tastes way better. Like, it tastes so
A lot
fresh.
thicker. They're a lot thicker. They're still creamy, but a lot
And
thicker.
they just have like such a fresh flavor. Potatoes are good. The chicken looks cooked perfectly, like it's still really juicy.
It's real tender, but no pink.
I have been guilty of overcooking chicken because I am nervous, but this is like perfect. It's still really juicy. Oh, the chicken's good.
The chicken sauce is really good.
I haven't tried the sauce yet.
It's real creamy. It's got a real good flavor.
Honestly, the sauce tastes exactly like cream of mushroom soup.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, we are going to finish eating our dinner, and then we will check back in with you guys. But overall, this is really good so far, and I really like this one. So the main thing that I wanted to point out was that you can select your plan. So they have plans for 2 people, 4 people, and you can pick, I think, up to like 5 days a week. I could be wrong. We just do the 2 days a week, and honestly, I feel like that's perfect for us. What do you think?
Yeah, I wouldn't want to have to. I mean, there's enough prep work to it. I wouldn't want to have to do it every day.
Yeah, that's what I think too. Like, you saw the amount of dishes we have with our work schedules and just life. That's too much for us to do like 4 days a week. So 2 days is perfect. I'll usually do it. We get our box on Thursday, so I usually make the first meal. Oh, now he's
Get that ball.
So, as I was saying, the dog interrupted. What was I saying? Oh, 2 days a week. 2 days a week.
2 days a week, but
Yeah.
you can do it more.
So it's perfect for us. You can pick your shipment day. We get our shipment on Thursday. It comes in a big cardboard box that is insulated and has cooler packs in it. I've never had a problem with anything being too warm or not fresh. I think the 2 days a week is perfect. I think our meals with shipment, like I said, is around $27 with the coupon. Full price, like $47, and there's just no way we could do that. That's too much for 2 people for 2 meals.
Yeah, they get way too expensive.
I'm
Like,
tired. Can you?
That's like half a week's grocery cost just on 2 meals.
Let's see. Can we see wrong way. I haven't had any issues. I've talked to their customer service several times, and honestly, I'm really impressed with their customer service. Everyone's been super helpful, super nice.
Even though my head's way behind you.
Yeah.
I look super small that way.
Lean forward.
At least I look more tan.
Here.
What?
Sit forward there. Okay.
I can't think of any issues we've had with it, so.
Me
The
too.
only issue I see with it is the price if you don't have the coupons.
But I really hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with us in the kitchen again. If you want to see more videos like this where we're doing activities together and you like kind of this like more, I guess, vlogging style, let us know in the comment section. I think I really enjoy filming with you. I think it's fun. I like it.
It's a lot of fun.
If you haven't subscribed, what should they do?
Hit the subscribe button.
That's right. Hit the subscribe button. And as always, you guys, please try to stay positive because at the end of the day, that is truly all we can try to do. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day.
That was your closing.
Yeah, but are you going to say bye to everybody?
Yeah. Have a wonderful day.